Welcome back to the WHTV broadcast. I am Jacob Wyndham.
And I'm Brooke Benny. With October coming to a close, the Art Club has been working on something called the Inktober all month.
Let's see exactly what goes down in Inktober. Meeting most Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Art Club is responsible for the many paintings and drawings you may see around the school. Let's dive deeper into the Art Club and what it is.
I like Art Club because you get to basically do mostly like whatever you want. They got prompts and stuff that you can do, which is very helpful to fuel your creativity, I think.
This past month, the Art Club has been working on Inktober, an event where the members must use ink to illustrate a different prompt given to them.
I want to join Art Club basically because art has always been a passion for me, and I just want to pursue that. It actually gives me an opportunity to be part of the school.
To create the ceiling tiles, backdrops for homecoming, and sculptures, the club uses materials like ink, paint, paper, and clay.
I really enjoy the beginning of the year because it's so intense. There's a lot of stuff. Typically we help with homecoming. We weren't able to this year. We also do pinwheels for peace. So we have a lot of things at the very beginning of the year. And then as the year goes, we kind of do different odds and ends projects.
The club, open for anyone at Timberland, offers the ability to make ideas tangible. For any other information regarding the Art Club, check out the Google Classroom page.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Terry from WHTV. Did you know that nearly 8 million students miss a month of school each year?
Research shows that missing 10% of school negatively affects a student's academic performance.
Missing school affects your grades because if you're not here at school to learn the lessons and retrieve your work, then you can fall behind in terms of assignments. I know personally, whenever I'm not here, it's sometimes hard to remember to grab missing assignments, and those kind of pile up if you're gone a lot. And additionally, there'll be some concepts and notes that teachers will talk about that if you're not here to hear them talk about it, then you just fall behind and you won't know.
According to attendanceworks.org, when students improve their attendance rates, they improve their academic prospects and chances for graduating.
It's important to come to school because if you don't, you're going to get behind and then fail, and then no one's going to respect you.
Attendance improves when schools engage students and parents in positive ways and when schools provide mentors for chronically absent students.
It is important to come to school because you get to learn and get to know what you're going to do for your later life.
Absenteeism in the first month of school can predict poor attendance throughout the school year. Half the students who miss 2 to 4 days in September go on to miss nearly a month of school.
If you're going to go to college, this is a great place to prepare for that. And if you're going to get a job, it's good practice. One of the things an employer wants from you is to show up every day and on time, so it's good practice. We have parades, we have clubs, we have sports, we have all these wonderful activities.
In addition to falling behind in classes, students who are not in school on a regular basis are more likely to get in trouble with the law and cause problems in their communities.
School absences could affect your future success as a student, so be sure to come to school. Now back to the studio.
Did you know that our former president, George W. Bush, was a cheerleader?
What?
Well, did you know that the cheer team placed first in the regional cheer competition?
Yeah, I knew that.
All right.
Cheer is defined as a sport that involves chanting, jumping, and stunting to support a sports team. Now let's take a look at Timberland's own cheerleading team. Timberland's varsity cheer team attends every home and away football game and home basketball games. Varsity Cheer's first competition was on October 27th, and they will compete at state on November 16th at Lindenwood University.
I love coaching high school cheer because they have so much energy. All the kids on my team bring some really unique personality traits to the group, and it's just a lot of fun. They work really hard, but they play even harder, and I never have a practice where I'm not laughing or smiling, and there's never really a day where they don't make my day better.
Cheer impacts our lives because it helps us get involved with the school and stay in shape, and it's just a fun way to get close with people and have a good time. I think cheer impacts the school because it just brings a lot of positivity in, and it's a good way to hype up the school spirit and like make the games fun.
So this year our routine is extremely difficult, and so I've seen the team improve just with how they are attacking the skills that are in the routine, the skills that they're willing to try, and then practice after practice improving every single day. So our competition routine this year is probably the hardest that we've ever had, but it's also going to be the best that we've ever had.
This year there are 4 varsity captains: Amelia Bacher, Jordan Grassmuck, Reese Harbison, and Abby Kirchner.
My favorite part of being the captain is being able to work with everyone and help create our routines. I think that we help the school spirit a lot and get everyone hyped up for the games and keep the spirit up during the games.
Varsity and JV will be having a showcase with Liberty's varsity and JV cheer teams at Timberland in the Big Gym tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you have any questions about cheer, contact Coach Wagner or Coach Cosman.
Hey, T-Land! It's time for Timberland's annual Turkey Drive. From November 6th to November 13th, you can donate money to your AI and support families in need this Thanksgiving. Also, on Wednesday, November 20th, you can bring in and donate a turkey before school. This will automatically enter you into a raffle for some crazy prizes. BTW, I heard that the AI that donates the most money will have a snack party. But you might want to keep that one on the DL. Man, Mario is at it again.
Yes, indeed. Mario is the massive app that, according to CNN Business, had more than 90 million downloads in the first week.
Mario Kart is currently #1 on top charts for the racing category with 4.8 out of 5 stars. Let's take a look at Mario Kart at Timberland. Mario Kart Tour was recently released on September 25th. The mobile game includes 64 courses spread across 16 different cups with various drivers and different vehicles to pilot.
I think it affects the learning environment because people don't focus, and then they're always just like, hey, I'm playing Mario Kart, you want to play with me? And then I'm just like, no.
I find Mario Kart Mobile to be good, but it could be better. I prefer mobile because it's easy to play and it's just like go-to, you know?
I think Mario Kart Mobile is a really cool idea, and I like how Nintendo is now like making their like apps on the phone, so you can just play them anywhere.
Since the download, I've noticed there's been more kids on their phone, and I'm sure that, and as I've been behind them, I've kind of noticed that, yeah, that's what they're on and what they're doing. Just a little bit more redirection in class, but I'm sure that it'll probably be a phase or a fad, and it'll go away, and then something else new will take over.
I'm Gabriella Ringo with Aubrey Nolan behind the camera. Now back to the studio.
Coming all the way from CBC, Timberland has a new wrestling coach and teacher.
I'm Jacob Van Camp here with WHTV, and today we're going to be talking about Coach Purcell in his first year here at Timberland.
Before I started here at Timberland, I spent 7 years coaching at CBC High School, and before I started coaching at CBC, I was at Marquette High School for a year. Before I got to Timberland, I taught at CBC High School for 7 years. I made the decision to become a teacher after, while I was in college, one of my teachers actually had asked me to be a tutor in the math lab, and through tutoring I kind of realized that I really enjoyed sitting down and kind of explaining things to people and helping them.
I think he's going to be a great asset to the coaching staff. He came here from a private school, CBC, who's won state the last 2 years, so he's got a lot of knowledge that he can bring to the table.
It's so much fun having a new math teacher in the building, just someone else who's throwing ideas around, someone else to talk about. He is very passionate about what he does. He really wants to make sure that he gets what he needs across, and he really, works well with students. So that's something that's really awesome about Mr. Purcell.
What I like about Mr. Purcell is that he checks up on me a lot. I'm usually the one that goes and asks them, but what he does is he checks on me and he checks on everyone else. I like the atmosphere of the classroom because it's really positive and it's easy to focus in. I like the music, the calming music he plays.
If you ever want to meet Coach Purcell, he'll be in the wrestling room after school every Tuesday.
Hello Timberland, this is Mitchell Whitecamp with WHTV. This weekend on Man on the Street is people's favorite Halloween candy.
My favorite Halloween candy is Milky Way, Midnight Edition.
My favorite Halloween candy is full-size Snicker bars. Best thing to get.
My favorite Halloween candy, 100 grand.
My favorite candy, peanut M&Ms.
My favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
M&M's.
Snickers.
Reese's.
My favorite Halloween candy is candy corn.
Skittles.
Snickers.
My favorite candy is Reese's.
My favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids.
Candy corn.
Reese's Pumpkins. Reese's.
There was a poll taken with 190 students at Timberland High School about what their favorite Halloween candy is. Out of the 190 students, the top 5 candies were Reese's, Twix, Snickers, Kit Kat, and candy corn.
One common problem here at Timberland is distractions during class, like texting, playing games, or other distractions like talking to your friends. Let's go check that out with this week's PSA. It looks like distractions during class can get really bad. I'm Brooke Benny, back to the studio.
Do your homework.
Do your chores.
And make sure you have a nice week.